Welcome to the. I probably should know what bracket this is. Are we finals yet, Sam? Where are we at? It all blends.
This in a double elimination tournament, both of these racers have lost once, and the winner of this round will go on to what's essentially the finals to play against LK. So it's not necessarily the finals because LK hasn't lost yet. So as a double elimination, he's going to have to lose twice. However, if he wins once against whoever wins this round, he wins the tournament.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. I'm, as per usual, hoping that someone gets Goblined and hoping that someone gets the Scythe, which I realize is kind of beat up, but, you know, that's just where we're at. So we should be starting momentarily.
Yeah, they're both... Oh, there they go.
I can't help it, QC. I just, it's like I don't want to see anyone lose a PB. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to see somebody get Goblin or the Scythe, or ideally both.
Well, maybe they'll lose their PB before then.
Yeah, because if it's PB pace, I can't really laugh about it, because then it's just unfortunate. You know what I mean?
This game can kind of get you. It looks like Haruma might already have done it. Like, both of these guys are these guys are very good runners. Like, I think they both have times under a 34, so their PBs are very tight. So it's going to be very hard. Like, it would be impressive if one of them got a PB. Because their PBs are already super good.
Yeah, there's not how do you say it? The wiggle room. Like, we're talking about if one stage takes like a second and a half longer than it should, then that's a reset. It's very, very optimized at this point. It's been ground down a lot. And at perhaps the forefront of assisting with that grinding down, Fred the man __, father of the auto splitter. Shout out to Fred for creating that so that we don't have to push a button every time we complete a level. You the man, Fred. Appreciate you.
So
Fred also did the chest chart, didn't he?
Oh, looks like their times are synced up again. Fred also did the what?
The chest chart thing? Like that shows the order?
Yes, I think he did. At least the one I saw. But they got through the first level all right. Haruma got stuck up a little bit on that bronze armor chest, so he's a little bit behind. However, this isn't a huge, like, unrecoverable lead in this game, so still anyone's game.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'll be anyone's game loop 2 level 1 as well. Just because, like you say, the tolerance for mistakes, is...
Teleo goes for the B boost. Oh, and the ghosts are camping him. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
B boost is not necessarily the safest thing to do. Not necessarily because of that, but because you have what we call the sub-pixel jump here.
Nice.
Which Teleo makes, anyway, so...
I love that because of just the nature of the art of the jump, every jump looks as effortless as the other one. So, like, despite being a sub-pixel, character-wise, Arthur looked like he just danced through that. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna pop up here real quick and jump down here.
It looks like Haruma had the scythe, so you want to have the dagger. Teleo had the dagger. Haruma had the scythe.
Thanks,
and
Haruma. Appreciate
what
you.
I think he might do is he might manipulate it such that you're guaranteed to get a dagger. You can do that with the scythe.
Yeah. That's explicitly the scythe magic, though, correct?
Yeah, scythe magic, and it's gonna be like a chest later on in this level. That's gonna be the blue shields. I don't know why he picked up the blue shields. Usually, it's gonna make it harder to lose.
Oh yeah, because it takes 3 projectiles instead of 1.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to lose your shield eventually because it causes lag.
Yeah, I feel like out of all the bosses, this boss probably benefits the most from having the blue shield. Specifically when you factor in the early shot he can take.
Oh, maybe.
Like, it's all straight trajectory. You're on a raft anyway, so you're probably not moving, so the shield can actually do its job. But in most of the other boss fights, you're like, you know, you're running around, and since you're running, you can't use the shield.
Oh yeah, and that's always a pain though. Like you can't even use the shield when like you're in your running animation.
Yeah.
So it's not very good of a shield.
It's really not. I mean, it's like half a shield at best.
Like frankly, it's more important as a thing that affects how fast your magic charges.
Yep.
Which is another thing the shield does, by the way. Makes your magic charge faster.
And that's both red and blue, or is that just blue?
Both of them.
Interesting.
Oh, there it is, the dagger.
It's gonna be a close one.
So it looks like Teleo still has about a 10-second lead.
It's hacking again. Yeah, I'm using my astute computer knowledge, dude. I'm not only checking the goblin location, bro. I'm giving him a heads up. I'm like, yo, they're coming.
Yeah, so they have to hack all the way into their capture card into the like Super NES.
That's right. You gotta get into the mainframe. You know what I'm saying, through the back door and
know that
flip
Super
some,
NES programming.
That's right. Gotta flip some logic gate switches and format some stuff.
So Teleo, here's one difference. So Teleo didn't kill the boss with a second magic, and Haruma did. So now what Teleo did is a little bit faster because of lag, and it's also significantly harder because he only used one magic, and you have to time that magic at just about the right location in order to have it do maximum damage, or else you're not going to
boost or
kill the boss
rather.
within a water cycle. You're gonna notice them both. Haruma actually gets hit. He had already lost his shield. Usually I joke about that being one way to lose your shield, but they both lose their shield on purpose in order to reduce lag. Oh, Teleo actually already didn't have it. He lost his shield all the way back in level 2.
I love that conveyor belt skip. I have got to start doing that. It looks so cool.
So what I think both of them might have done is one jump skip, but they're the faster, or not a faster, easier 2-jump skip. Slower, but easier 2-jump skip that you can go through that conveyor belt with.
Learning strats again. There's learning, and then there's the part I haven't figured out yet, which is implementing. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to sit here with a notepad and be like, jump here, okay, wiggle around a little bit for flare. Don't pick up the scythe.
Oh. All right, there's a steel armor for Haruma. And I think he's still going to be able to get the upgraded bronze armor from the 5th tower.
Yeah, and that's going to make a huge, huge difference.
Still going to have to go through a little bit of the goblin tower with it.
Alright, y'all know what time it is. Nice! Teleo breaks free of the last goblin. Of course, that could mean, in Haruma's case, the goblin's now on alert.
And even with missing the B boost and getting camped by Ghost for a little bit, he has like a 9/16 coming out of level 3.
Yeah,
which
impressive.
in Nico time is still pretty good for a race.
Yeah, Professor, and especially with the side-by-side here of the level, or the mode 7 in level 4 and the mode 7 of the worm rotating. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, this is one of the early games where they showed it off. I think level 4 is their big mode 7 show-off stage, though.
Hey, look at this. So I ask this pretty much every time. Chat poll. What's everybody's favorite enemy in the game? Mine's the green-looking seahorse thing, the siren. We can use gimmicks to make a level boring. It does really dress up simple platforming. Just the little bit of camera rotation there. It really spices it up. The Will Smith genie.
So now they're in the second stage of the Ghouls'n, the blueberries and cherry pies platform. Going through this part's pretty consistent. There are a few places where you can save a second or two when transitioning between platforms, but if you know how to manipulate these spouts, you usually get through.
It's a whole different beast on professional, though.
On professional mode, the setup's a little. You actually have to set up.
Yeah, because if you don't, then
instead of just kind of winging it,
it's game over. I like the mini wing.
Oh, the redhead's being a little. Oh man, that's an annoying redhead. That kill didn't go very well at all. So in Haruma's screen, we can talk about this kill. It can go super fast if all the heads are grouped together and cooperating. See, that was significantly faster. Still not the best you can do. Both going into level 5 now. Pretty good time.
This is a blazing pace. I really like the visuals on this level.
No, that was an interesting flower section of Haruma. Oh yeah, Haruma couldn't jump up under that bear because it was dangerous. Sometimes if you get him in the wrong spot, he can just knock you off the edge with frost breath. So you don't want to go up there all the time.
Yeah, he did look like he was camping that edge pretty hard too.
Oh, Haruma lands on that top platform. That's an annoying platform. So you might notice that people are jumping all the time. That's because it's 12% faster to jump. However, in that section, there's this platform that you'll just land on top of. And you don't want to land on top of it because you're more vulnerable. You can jump into the spikes on top once you're on top of there.
Yeah. Definitely, Professor, and it doesn't help that level 1's one of the hardest levels in the game. Not even just from a learning standpoint, but 1, 3, and 5 are pretty difficult. I mean, I feel like 7 is meant to be difficult. It's the last level area, you know what I mean? So that one kind of makes sense, but level 1's pretty brutal.
Masteroth and Nebiroth can be difficult.
Right. That's what I'm saying though.
That's
That's
loop
like
too.
that as a final level though. You kind of assume it's going to be difficult, whereas level 1 is just like it's brutal for no reason. There's no logical reason why level 1 needs to be this rough. I hear the Mega Drive version is the really good one as far as Bart's Nightmare goes.
However, as much as level 6 is pretty easy if you want to do it like the safe way, both Haruma and Teleo are going for more advanced strats, so like killing both of those armors with the same magics. A little tricky. Oh, Teleo's in his underwear. Got hit. This is going to be bad, and worst thing about this is that he can't shoot through the walls to kill those imps.
Yeah.
So I mean, Haruma's going to make up a lot of time being able to do that.
That's one of the things that's so brutal about speedrunning this game too, is that like, depending on where you slip up, you can die right after a checkpoint and it costs you like 5 seconds. That's not that bad. Or you can die and just cost yourself 3.5 minutes, and that's like 10% of the world record. So that's pretty much a definitive reset.
Or at the very worst, you can die and cost yourself like 4 minutes on level 2.
Oh, truth. At least then it's only level 2 though. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather die on level 2 than die on Astaroth Nebula fight. Like, all day.
Well, yeah, you can reset then, I suppose.
I feel like we're nearing the point.
Taylor recovers pretty quickly, though, so he's got his armor back and everything.
Yeah, that recovery was sick. I feel like we're nearing the point of Teleo's PBs where it's gonna be like, oh damn, that Sardius is like 1 cycle too slow. Reset. It's getting pretty refined. Got the key. Fortunately, did not get the bracelet.
So, Teleo still has the lead. At this point, I don't think the armor is probably going to cost him a second or two on level 2 to get it back.
So for those who don't know, this text is basically saying, hey, great job, but you didn't bring me the, quote, princess bracelet, end quote, and without that, we can't beat the boss, so I'm just going to go ahead and need you to go back to the very beginning and do everything you just did, but we're going to make the difficulty harder, and try not to forget the bracelet this time, despite the fact that I'm not going to tell you how to get the bracelet. Oh yeah, and on the very last screen there, it does seem to say Pyle is also a pretty cool dude. Never noticed that before.
He restarts on level 1.
Did you remember my jewelry? I need you to come in on Sunday too. I need you to get here early Sunday and stay late.
At least you don't have to actually go back. You go back off screen.
Truth. How raw would that be if you had to actually backtrack and then do it again? So it was
that'd be pretty cool. Like to actually backtrack. To backtrack and do it again, that would like be like an even crueler joke than it already is.
It's the 3rd week rental begins. And at the beginning of that 3rd week, I said to myself, today I will see level 4. I think childhood me saw level 3 like, I don't know, man, twice, 3 times maybe. I really like the visuals of the second part of level 1. Thought level 1 was the game, and what a great game it was, dude.
Yeah, it's the way it was for me too. I never really got to play this too much when I was a kid, but like one of my parents' friends had it at their house.
Nice.
I would play it a little bit. Could get to the waterfalls in level 1, or I just died for no reason.
Yeah, that's the tsunami thing is a really a pretty big gate for most people, I think. Flaming skeleton carts, dude. Yeah, flaming skeleton carts are nice, and you can't destroy them, which makes them even cooler. Like they can stop rolling if they get into a rut, but then they just chill there with perfect gyroscopic balance and just stay eternally aflame. Like they're dope, dude. They're awesome. I can't remember what their actual name is.
I don't know. They're not in the credits, so they must
True.
not matter enough.
Damn. I wonder if they're technically a stage hazard instead of an enemy as far as the game's coding is concerned. They're named Belial. Awesome. Thank you, Fred.
Belial, or Beniel. Yeah. I think Belial might be the name of like one of the bosses in Demon's Crest or something.
Yeah. The mighty wagon, Belial. The most definitely not OSHA approved wagon. Well, we had to fail your inspection on the ground that it only has 2 wheels. It's on fire. There's spikes coming off of it, and it is covered in human remains. So we're gonna go ahead and not pass you on that. No, he died level 7 loop 1. Only beat it once, never got that lucky again. Dude, can we address how raw it is to quote-unquote beat the game for the first time and then realize you have to do it again? Like, because this is, especially back in the day, like most people who played this back in the day, there was no, you didn't just hop onto YouTube, right, and get your chest locations and figure the game out. Nah, dude. Nah, you didn't know where the chests were. You were not told where the chests were. You just had to find them and then figure out how to trigger them. And nobody told you how to beat them.
Like for all you know, they were like just kind of randomly appeared.
Yeah.
Until you figured it out.
You know what I mean? Like it legit took a minute to even realize, like you're saying, like, oh, there's a chest here every time. It's not just.
That's part of the game. Like,
yeah,
like the magic of the bow weapon makes chests appear.
Yep, but how?
So,
you know what I mean? Because you still have to find the trigger. So you might know where the chest is. Okay, great. Now you have to jump all over the screen like a doofus, hoping that it just magically pops up. And then you have to remember specifically which jumping like a doofus pattern you did to spawn the chest.
Yep.
I will say though, the final boss, absolutely love the final boss in this game. Like, I'm so glad that they, yeah, love it. I'm so glad.
The one that shoots plates out of his stomach just to help you out.
It's like,
he's such a bro.
It's such a reprieve after Astaroth and Ebiroth bracelet fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so nice to be able to take a breather. He has the best wardrobe.
Like speaking of cruel, like you said, it's cruel when you figure out like you have to play the game again after the first loop.
Mm-hmm.
And then imagine at the end of the second loop when you get to the bracelet fight.
Right.
And now if you're a new player, you really are halfway done with the game time-wise.
Yeah, because it's gonna be, I mean, like...
That's no joke. That's how long it takes people. That's a really difficult fight.
When I did, and this was back when my PB was like an hour and 10, so this was less refined than it is now. But I was trying to do the no armor, no chest run, and I want to say to get to Loop 2, the Towers of Loop 2, it was, or the Loop 2 level 7 rather, like probably 6 or 8 hours, and then to do the towers, no joke, was months, dude. Months and months and months, because it's like lose your armor to the first enemy on screen, never pick up a chest, and I wasn't part of the Discord yet and hadn't seen like the strat videos and stuff, so I'm like trying to figure out which birds I can skip, you know, because the timer in that case is the end. Like, that's just what it is. You're probably going to run out of time unless you do a ton of skips. And I was so proud to have finally done it. A while later, I was telling Teleo about it, and he's like, "Man, I don't know, it just doesn't seem that bad." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, you know, try it then. It's gonna be terrible." It took him like 15 minutes, like no joke. Well, it took me probably 6 or 8 months. I watched this man do in like 15 minutes, and it was intense.
Well,
yeah,
like if you don't know the speedrun strats, to be able to get like right up in the face of Astaroth and Ebiroth, it's significantly worse.
Yeah, it's way slower. And like hilariously, I still don't really know / implement those strats now. So like, you know, I mean, it was a rough ride beforehand. I think there's actually a clip of the first time I got a double KO on Astaroth and Ebiroth. But the timer had 1 second left on it. So like technically speaking, because the timer stops on boss death, I would have been good. Would have been fine. It was weeks past that when I finally did it. It was brutal, man.
It's a brutal fight.
I think I still I still get kind of freaked out when I get to level 7. I just have these flashbacks of like constant reset.
Meanwhile, in the game, they're both on level 3, and they're making a pretty good time. Haven't made too many big mistakes yet. They're probably on like 35 pace at this point.
That's what I'm thinking. We definitely got sub 40. We got a sub 40 even if they both make a pretty big mistake or two. Which is again,
like they can die on the bracelet fight.
Yeah.
Still sub 40.
Still sub 40, which is nuts.
And like the two biggest time losses you can have, which are like dying on the worm, dying on the level 2 boss, are behind them. So they're looking pretty good.
More mode 7.
Teleo didn't go for the fast fire pillar kill. Oh, he got hit. I don't know what he was thinking there. Like, is it probably just oh wow, this kind of trapped in there.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay. And then he doesn't have to deal with the one there beside the chest. Okay, that makes sense.
And haruma takes the lead.
Yeah, QC, dying in the caves would be rough.
And he's gonna take even more lead because his upgraded dagger, they're gonna be so much better on this boss.
Yeah, especially if he gets good head grouping.
But yeah, like I don't know what happened there, but like Teleo just didn't kill that one fire pillar. Maybe he was like worried about a rogue fireball somewhere.
Don't we gonna
very
see
well.
a despawn? Yep, I gotta start doing that despawn. There's normally a big blue annihilation cell down there with the purple geyser, but if I want to say like as soon as it's about to be on screen,
Teleo already gotten ahead. Kind of snuck past me.
Snuck it in there. I always get really nervous on that jump into the next level checkpoint.
Oh, and then the boss heads are being all the way up there.
Yeah.
You want to be a little bit careful because you don't want to be like double jumping and be unable to avoid a fireball.
Because once you press that second jump, you're locked in.
Yep.
Second jump is basically the escape route.
Making their way up level 5. This level had the tendency to be a little annoying. Like for a lot of people, it's a level where they like lose a lot of time or die or something. This level kills run. There are a lot of little things that can get you.
The ice cave gets me on the regular because it's if you go slow and careful, it's one of the biggest time losses in the level. But if you just barrel through it, then there's a good chance of you getting hit, especially by the bee people with the
Taylor gets it. That's gonna cost them another like 10 seconds or so.
Probably gonna see a safety death.
Oh yeah, I would do a safety. Well, no, it's not even a safety death. It's like a speed death anyway. But yeah, that ice cave, like the ice vines spawn randomly, and the bees, the shieldmen, they have the, or I think they might be called phantoms or specters officially. But they come at like I don't know if it's random, but like seemingly random times. The wrong combination of them can force you to stop yourself and go back or something.
Yeah. Like, best case, it just slows you down a little bit. Worst case, you have to come to a full stop and backtrack a couple inches. And it does happen, especially when the beemen are in groups of 3.
It looks like Haruma's going to do this level safely.
So, Henry, the red shield will block 1 projectile. Blue shield will block 3. The key, though, is you have to be standing still, where the character art shows your shield perpendicular to the ground. So, like, it's kind of counterproductive because, like, if you're attempting to dodge something, the shield will not work because you're moving. But yeah, they make your magic charge faster as well. Do we have percentages on that, Fred? Like, do we know how much faster? Like 5%, like 20%? And a sick from the right there.
So, you got through level 6.
No idea, but it's much faster.
And now they're on level 7. There's still a little bit of room for Teleo to make up time, even if Haruma doesn't die, but not very much.
Truth.
Sardius can give you some flow patterns, which if you don't go for the slow patterns, slow you down greatly. However, I think last time Haruma raced, he handled the slow patterns like a pro, so it's probably not going to be too bad for him.
Yeah, the slow patterns are just way more complex as far as how you have to navigate up the platforms.
And then the Astaros Nebiros fight. Oh, Teleo gets hit by the bird. There's a quick recovery he can be able to do, so he's gonna spawn the chest there, and he's gonna try to get steel armor out of here. He's gonna get bronze armor out of that chest and gold armor out of that chest, and maybe kill the armor with the magic. Yep, there we go.
Nice. So, to figure out how much faster it is, all we would need is like a video of regular, shieldless magic cast, red shield magic cast, and blue shield magic cast.
Yeah, so maybe you can make a comparison video with them side by side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Be the 3-way.
Haruma got killed. He got killed by Nebiros.
That's...
Oof. Big loss.
The big loss. And that's, like, if this were, PB pace, That's it, man. That's minutes added to the time, and that's what's so brutal about speedrunning this.
Dying at the end is minutes added to the time.
Like there's a lot of situations where you lose so much that you can't recover. You can recover 5 seconds. You can even recover 10. You're not recovering 3.5 minutes. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, it's basically down to if Teleo gets the kill. Because even...
Oh, Teleo's gonna get it. That damage boost was on purpose. So at the end of the Nebiroth fight, instead of being chased off the ledge, it's faster to damage boost to the other side of him. You don't need the armor for Sardius.
Wait, really? I guess that does make sense. So
yeah, because you don't want to be chased off the ledge and like
get
pause
pinned
your
down
fight for
there.
a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. It makes a lot of sense.
Oh, playing with fire again, aren't
That
we?
was close, man. That was... like, that was horrifyingly close.
I can tell Teleo is probably not stream sniping the Wraith because he didn't go for the power slide.
This is a great time by Teleo. 35-26, man.
Yeah, really good. Another really close race.
Oof.
Yeah, see
Laser.
that? There's your slow pattern. There it is again. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it without armor.
Yeah, no. That's gonna be a pass. Take your game, Blockbuster. Uh-oh, did my commentary thing... What do we got going here? Oh, no, okay, he died. Rip.
Oh, he died in the leg.
Like, my screen froze for a second, and then it went black. And I was like, wait, what happened?
Same here. I'm also looking at SpeedGaming, the non-commentary stream, and that froze too, so...
Oh, okay.
You just kind of died off screen. Ah, there he goes.
Nice.
Alright, come on, power slide. He's going for it.
Nice.
Got it. QC says it's valid, but I don't remember if anyone died on level 1, so I don't know how valid it is for racing.
It's true. It's like half validated. Like it's stamped, but not notarized. Why does the princess send you back to the start of... Yeah, you know, there's all kinds of
because
questions.
otherwise you'd just be in Sardius and unable to kill him because you don't have the bracelet. Except you can kill him without the bracelet, but let's
yeah.
That's a glitch. Or
I think he means like, why doesn't the princess just send you back to the beginning of level 7, and then you can do green armor, gold armor, bracelet?
I don't know. Like she sends you back to the beginning of level 6 if you forget it on the second loop.
Yeah, that's happened to me quite a few times. Happened to me twice in the same run once. It's brutal. Teleporter mishap. Like, my theory is still that Arthur's in a coma, and Prin is like the main nurse taking care of him. Right? Now feel me on this. That's why in the series, all the games are like, they're not the same, right? But they're very, very similar, right?
Well, like in the first one, it literally was a dream.
Oh, wait, really?
I think so. Like all a dream devised by Satan.
Dude, I'm talking about, I got to like maybe level 3. You're talking about the NES one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to level 3 and then just accepted death because, my god.
Yeah, that game's that game, unlike this, I don't think the NES version is that fun.
It's brutal, dude.
It's so hard.
This is just an illusion of Satan. Huh. I'm gonna start telling people that when they ask me like when I get asked questions I don't know the answer to.
I double checked that, by the way.
It's just an illusion of Satan, dog.
Speaking of which, Satan is a character that makes a cameo appearance in this game, but you never actually fight him.
Huh. Oh yeah, the red, basically the
like the hairy armor
race.
in the beginning, like that actually grabs the princess.
The true princess is the horse, dude. That's actually some deep lore, man. I like that. And that's the real quest for being reunited, because he's not reunited with the horse until the credits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you don't have a horse, like jumping over rivers and...
You know? So the princess was a means to the horse, you feel me?
Floating on a raft.
You gotta ford the river, dude. You gotta caulk it.
Well, you actually take the ferry.
I always played farmer. I never had ferry money. It was like all my Oregon Trail money was like, give me the max amount of spare wagon parts I can get, the max amount of ammo I can get, double the clothes I need, everything else goes in food. Let's do this.
Well, so what you do is you just like buy a bunch of bullets, and then you hunt for food, and then you sell it to other people on the trail, and that's how you make your money.
Because, I mean, you pop one bison and it's like, yo, dog, you found 950 pounds of meat. However...
You can only carry 200 pounds.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just
kind of leave it there.
It's like the majority of a ton of raw meat. Like, screw it, we'll just leave it there. Like, what? Some other wagoneer comes along behind you and they're like, dude, can you believe they just left like 90% of this buffalo just laying here? This is awesome. We're gonna eat for months. Let's just camp here. What, the horse also dies in the other one? Oh, dude. That's not cool. Look how happy the horse looks, man. He's trotting along. He's glad to be here, you know what I'm saying? Horse is here for emotional support. What a great game. Its soul gets taken. That sucks.
Does it get, like, revived at the end?
How raw would that be? It's like, well, here, you can have the princess back, but I'm keeping the horse's soul. Because, you know. Oh, yeah, so it does keep the... Man, that's so beat, dude. If you beat 3 loops, do you get the horse back? You know what I mean? It goes to live on a farm upstate. Are we just talking about ghouls and ghosts? I think so. We were talking about Oregon Trail there for a minute. we're bouncing all over the place. Shout out to Bull and Ike Bomb for the sound composition. How many oxen? Twice what they recommend. Like, everything's twice the recommended, except I do max amount of wagon parts, which I think is 3 per, and like just an abhorrent amount of ammunition.
Yeah, like who needs food when you got bullets?
You know, the one thing I feel that game is missing, and feel me here, right? If bandits are gonna rob my wagon in the night, I would like a hunting sequence where the bandit's running away from my little Oregon Trail dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want the opportunity to pop that dude in the back for robbing my wagon.
Well, he's sneaky, you can't.
Oh, truth. Like Dracula, he came in like a fine mist and was gone before we even knew he was there.
But yeah, like I have a nice credit sequence here. Really long one, like 9 minutes. That was like especially long for that period of time.
And you know what's crazy though?
Like long by modern standards too.
If you look at how many names are on it though, like there was one music composer. Like there's not a whole lot of actual like the list on paper would not be long. but the spacing here is incredible, and they do it at a really slow roll rate, so it takes a minute. So short, I missed it. Feels bad. I believe there will be a VOD, though. Should be a VOD.
Yeah. And if not, like there's already like the current broadcast, which is being captured, so you can go back and check it out right now.
Wait, can you do that before there's a VOD?
Yeah.
Really?
Like you can do it when it's still live. Well, it depends on what the streamer has configured, but I believe SpeedGaming is uploading broadcast in real time.
I legitimately didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. So, like, if you go get a sandwich or something and you're 5 minutes behind, you can just pop back 5 minutes and resume there. That's really cool.
Well, you have to go to their videos, and you can click on.
Okay.
Progress.
I see what you're saying. I got you. I thought you meant like basically you could from the live VOD just kind of rewind that. But that makes more sense that you would go into the. Or rather from the live stream, but that makes more sense that you go into the video section.
Yeah. It's kind of the same effect.
Presented by Capcom.
Should need to get Arthur for Smash Bros.
You know, like, I mean, they put all sorts of weird characters in there. Come on. Like, at least the Red Armor Ace. Twitch should add a time shift feature. That would be pretty sick. Yeah.
The end. All right, there we go. That's Super Ghouls'n Ghost Wraith. Teleo1, he got like a 35-26, which is like just amazing considering the fact that he got hit a few times. Like his running gotten really good.
Yeah, it's so that if he hadn't have died, Sam, what do you think? 30, 34, 33 and a half?
If he didn't get hit or make any mistakes at all, like
if he didn't die,
like he'd get in the 33s. Like he was going for advanced strat, so like he if he made no mistakes at all, he would have PB'd.
Nice. As far as which side looks better, I think Teleo is doing actual hardware, like a real SNES with a cartridge. I don't know what Haruma is using. They might both be using real stuff, but I think
should have been paying attention to the cape. You can tell if they're using the classic or the Switch based on that.
You're right. Good call. Oh, I believe that about wraps it up here. Sam, are we done?
Yeah, I believe so.
Sweet. Well, thank you all.
Right,
thank you all for joining. Watching. Thanks to those who organized. Thank you to the runners. Thank you, Sam, for joining me here.
Discord?
Do it, man. I think there's a command, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But yeah, everybody follow the runners. If you'd like to, follow myself, Acidic IV, and Sam, I am. It's great having you. It's great watching this phenomenal race. I am gonna hop off here, and I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Deuces.
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope to see you in the final/semifinals. We're not sure which one it depends on who wins, whether it's the final race or the second to final race.